Okay, guys, let's get started. My name is Amber, and we have a small group tonight, but let's hope a few more people hop on. I live in Oregon. I'm a mom of 6. Look around, see who's here, see who's missing. If you invited somebody to the call and they're not quite here yet, send them a reminder, and we're going to get started in like 30 seconds. Like I said, my name's Amber. My co-host tonight is Susan. It's her first time co-hosting, so be super kind to her. If we say drop something in the chat, just like go all out and drop 100 things in the chat. Let's give her a lot of love tonight. I'm excited for her, and I haven't hosted that much myself, so we need tons of participation. We're looking forward to a great call. So here is your opportunity. Let me know by dropping it in the chat how long you've been drinking ketones. If you haven't started yet, just type new. And also with that, let me know who invited you to the call if you are brand new. Okay, so Dawn's brand new. Cindy's been drinking it for a year. Awesome. Who else? Amy for a year. Awesome. Is anybody else new? It's super helpful for us to know as hosts how many new people we have on the call, and we can kind of gear what we're presenting towards that. So if you are new, just let us know and let us know who invited you. I need to make sure that my chat is open so I can read it. Okay. Thank you, Cindy. So we're going to wait just about 15 more seconds, and then we will go ahead and get started. We have a lot to cover tonight. I am excited to be here. Lynette has been drinking ketones for about 6 to 8 months. Who else? I see a lot of people on here that are not telling us about their ketones. What are you drinking? Let me show you what I just drank. I got my Keto Kick. I love Keto Kick, and it's available today. So this flavor is lemon drop, and there's also a kiwi something. Strawberry kiwi. Okay, strawberry kiwi. Thank you, Tracy. It is so good too. That stuff was gone. The strawberry kiwi was gone quickly, and then now I have. Actually, this was my last one, to be honest. And I ordered a bunch today because it's now available again. But I love the Keto Kick. So if you have an opportunity to get some, I highly recommend grabbing the Keto Kick. I have no idea how long it's going to be available. It may just be today. Anyways, but welcome. Let me introduce myself. Like I said, my name's Amber. I'm a mom of 6. I live in Oregon. I have been drinking and sharing ketones now for about 18 months. Before ketones, I was a tired mom who never left the house, and I spent a lot of time in my bed, like just not participating in life. I'd get my kids to school, then I would crawl back in my bed and just kind of watch the clock or sleep, dreading when they would get home, because that means I had to like function again. I was 100 pounds more than what I weigh right now, and I was ashamed and embarrassed by the way I looked. My body hurt. I was always sweaty and gross, and I just wasn't functioning as a human. I tried all the things to try to lose weight, and I had success with some of them, but always seemed to gain the weight back plus some. And that was like a 12-year cycle where I'd lose weight, gain it back plus some, lose weight, gain it back plus some. And then I'd gotten to a weight where I just really was not healthy. I found ketones 18 months ago, and my life has changed. I'm doing things like leading Zooms and talking to people. I avoided people for so long. So I have to learn new skills now. I have to learn how to talk in front of people and become friends with people. And so that's fun. But what's been life-changing for me, though, is my ability to be a mom and to be more present in my kids' life. I'm doing things like heading up projects, going to basketball tournaments and being in charge of the meals, inviting the team over to the house, going to all the games, and just being proud to be their mom. Whereas before, I was embarrassed for them by the way I looked. And I know that's a huge head game, but that was the reality for me. I have so much more energy. I feel like I'm just crushing life. I'm 47. I wish I would have been able to start drinking this so much earlier, but I can't think that way. I got to just think, let's just move forward and relish in the moments I still have with my kids and my husband. And I'm having my first grandchild arrive at the end of September, and I'm just going to be this energetic, awesome grandma, and I'm excited for that. So let me introduce you to my co-host tonight. I'm excited to hear from her. You will adore her. Her name is Susan, and let me get her off on mute because I don't think she can do it on her own. She is going to share with you her story and journey with drinking ketones. Let me find her.
I got it, Amber.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I am off. So first of all, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Your story is one of the first stories I heard when I was very first introduced to this community. It inspired me then, and it continues to inspire me today. So I thank you for sharing that. Our story is not exactly the same, but fairly similar as far as like the mom part goes. So my name is Susan Fenwick. Welcome, everybody. I'm super excited and just, maybe that much nervous. So I am coming to you from the beautiful Pacific Northwest. I am just a ferry ride across the Puget Sound from Seattle, but I'm on the really pretty wilderness side of Seattle, so it's awesome. And I have been drinking ketones now for about 15 months. That's one thing, Amber, that I didn't really realize, that you haven't been drinking them a lot longer, much longer than I have. We kind of came in around the same time. So about 15 months. And to describe my life before ketones would be the tired mom who didn't participate much in life, who was lethargic, frustrated, felt like I was kind of a shell of my former athletic, larger than life, vibrant self. And that all, I think, just, life circumstances. When I met my now husband of 25 years, he came with 4 children. So I went from being a mom of 0 to a mom of 4, ages at the time 7, 4, 2, and a little bitty baby Mason. So myself was not the priority at that time, right? I was learning how to be the mom and the wife and everything. And so I put me, how many moms do that? Put yourself on the back burner, right? For the kids. Put me on the back burner. And then fast forward a couple years, 2 kids of our own added to the mix, and that completed our blended family. Now we have 6 kids. And at that point, I was even more tired and more frustrated, more lethargic, very much overweight and not participating in life, wanting so bad to be the mom that I always wanted to be and go and volunteer for the PTA and do, the school trips and stuff with my kids. And I was embarrassed. So I didn't. I pretty much just stayed at home and just kind of watched from afar. I would go to as many events as I could, but also my job kept me away from that too. So I just was not the mom that I wanted to be. Since drinking ketones, I have a whole new outlook. I feel like I found that old person of myself again. I feel like I am now that vibrant person who now wakes up every morning excited and grateful and happy for all the possibilities that every day brings to my life, doing things like stretching my comfort zone, stepping out of my comfort zone and co-hosting my first call with Amber, and just getting out there, doing hikes, riding bikes. I learned how to ride a Harley. Okay. So just enjoying life and doing things. And now I also have 2 granddaughters, a 4-year-old and a 3-year-old, Grace and Rory. And I'm actually able to sit on the floor and play with them. Whereas with my kids, when they were little, I was not able to do that. So that's something that you have to look forward to, Amber. The grandkids are so much fun. But I'm also most excited about being able to just be more present and active in my kids' life and in their kids' life. And just, I used to hide from the camera. Now I'm out front, like, let me in. I want to be in this picture. And let's not forget that I have released almost 70 pounds of fat since started drinking ketones. Yeah. So what are ketones? Like, what is this thing that I'm talking about? I had gotten to a point where I was so frustrated. And so now I just figured that I tried everything, every diet, every pill, every shake, every program, and nothing worked for me. And that only added to my frustration. It added to my, my mental, just being down on myself, right? My mood and mindset. And then one night, in the middle of the night, I woke up choking and I didn't know what was going on. You know, just imagine yourself sleeping, dead sleep, and all of a sudden you wake up because you can't breathe. Something's coming out your nose. Your throat's on fire. Something's coming out your nostrils and it's burning. I had no idea what it was. And I was terrified because I literally thought that I woke up in the midst of actively dying in my sleep. That's what I thought. And for the first time, my thoughts didn't immediately go to me and how poor me and why is this happening to me and this and that and the other. My very first thought was my kids and how they were going to have to live the rest of their life without their mom, and how my grandkids were going to grow up and not know me. Right. And so I decided that night that I wasn't broken and that something had to change. So I picked up the phone and I called my friend who I had seen sharing these ketones, these drinks she talked about that gave her more energy and better mood and mindset and helped her with digestion and gut health. And I was like, okay, that's probably what I need. Maybe I should give her a call. So I did that. And so what are ketones? You know, ketones, they come in these packets, lots and lots of beautiful, colorful flavors, colorful packets and amazing flavors. Okay. So these are the patent protected formula that was created by the Department of Defense. And you can see, I've got a box here I wanted to show you guys. You can see, I don't know if you can see that. You can see all the different patents on the box. They're patent protected, developed by the Department of Defense for the Navy SEALs. Now, that's a story for a whole other Zoom, because I could go 30 minutes about that, and I want to honor your time. So ask the person that invited you about that, or research it, because it really is very interesting. So that's what they are. But now these are the only bioidentical ketones on the market. They are exogenous. What does that mean? The first time I heard that word, I got all weirded out and scared because I'm not a sciencey person, right? What exogenous? What does that mean? It just means an external source. You're getting ketones from an external source and you're putting them in your body, versus endogenous, which is what your body makes. Your liver creates ketones when you either do the keto diet or you fast for extended period of time and your liver creates ketones. So these are the simple way. I'll talk about, we like to say there's a good way, a better way, and a best way to get into a metabolic state of ketosis. And the good way is, again, that diet, because it does work. And the research shows, and the proof is there, that the benefits of the keto diet are far beyond stretching, far beyond just the more energy, better mood, better mindset, digestion. There's so much research out there that talks about all the different benefits that come from the ketogenic diet. And even stuff that's in the works right now about cognitive health and brain health and dementia and all that kind of stuff. There's research happening right now that is super exciting, that you can research yourself and find out information about that. But the keto diet is a good way to get into ketosis, and it works if you can follow the restrictive diet and stick to it. I know for me, I tried for 4 years. For 4 years, I thought I was broken because, the keto diet, it can take up to 2 weeks to get into that metabolic state of ketosis. And then even eating too much of the right food can kick you out. And then you got to do all that work again to get back in. So it was very frustrating, very up and down for me, and just wasn't something that I could sustain, even though I wanted those benefits so bad. I just couldn't sustain it. The better way to get into ketosis is through fasting. So when you fast after a certain amount of hours of not having any food or anything with caloric value in your body, then your body switches over from a sugar glucose burning for energy to burning fat for energy. And once you get to that point where your body is burning fat for energy, then your liver creates these ketones, and that's when you're in that metabolic state of ketosis. Or what we like to say, the best way to get into ketosis is by ripping open this packet, pouring it into, and I'm actually going to do this right now, pouring it into a shaker cup of ice water. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, and it smells delicious. This one is raspberry lemonade. I love it. So you rip it up, you pour it into, the instructions say 12 to 16 ounces of water. I like mine with a little bit more water because it makes it a little bit less sweet for me. And then you just shake it give it a good shake. You drink it. Take about 30 to 40 minutes to drink this. You don't want to chug it down, and you don't want to sip it on it all day long, right? About 30 to 40, is that right, Amber? 30 to 40 minutes to drink it so that you get your cells nice and saturated. And then within 59 minutes, you are in a metabolic state of ketosis. Tried and true, proven by science. You can test your urine if you want to with the urine strips, or you can test your blood. I personally prefer the blood test strips because metabolic state of ketosis is blood ketone levels. How many ketone levels? What's the ketone level in your blood? When you test your urine, you're testing basically just verifying that you had ketones in your body, but that's what your body secreted and didn't use, so they're gone. So some people like the urine, some people like the blood. Either way, you can test it 100% of the time. It's going to put you into a metabolic state of ketosis. There's just no debating that, right? The benefits of being in ketosis are, as I mentioned, the better mood, more energy, clearer focus. Your brain loves to operate on ketones. Better mindset, better sleep. And for some people, it creates the ability, it helps with fat loss. It is not a fat loss product. A lot of people are attracted to it for fat loss. I was attracted to it for fat loss, but 3 days into drinking it, I had already decided if I never lost a single pound drinking this stuff, I was going to continue drinking it simply because of what it did for me. And even my husband noticed. He was like, "So what's that stuff you're drinking?" And I said, "Well, it's ketones." He goes, "Well, I don't care what it is. You can drink as much if you want to, and in fact, bathe in it if you have to, because you're a lot nicer to be around." So I said, "Okay, I'll keep drinking it." And I guess, what did I miss, Aunt Amber? Did I miss anything about what these things are and what they aren't?
No, I think you covered everything. Thank you so much, Susan. I appreciate you sharing your story and also giving us a little bit of knowledge about how ketones work and kind of where they originated from. I appreciate that. We also have Cindy on tonight. She's going to share just briefly kind of her experience drinking ketones as well.
Hi guys. So my name's Cindy. I am also from Washington, where it's not raining yet. But I got introduced to the ketones by my friend Susan, who had a KLP at her house. I was one of the few that showed up, and it was great. I was attracted to him for the energy because I was very sluggish. I get up at 3:20, 3:15 in the morning to get to work, and I was always dragging. So I was like, okay, I need energy. I need to stay in a good mood. I'm a grandma. I also have another grandbaby on the way, due right after Amber's granddaughter. I'm getting a granddaughter too. So I'm super excited about that. It has helped me, one, with better mood. I get up at my early time. I get to work and I have to start drawing blood right away. And there for a long time, it took me a long time to get moving. Now I get there and I'm through my draws within an hour and a half. I'm busting through my draws. I'm talking to my patients still in a great mood now. Walking around and people ask how you're doing. I'm like, I am freaking amazing. It rubs off. It truly does. I had an appointment today. A doctor walks in. He's like, "Hey, how's it going today?" I'm like, "I'm amazing." And he's like, "Excuse me?" This has truly helped my mood. It's helped me get through a lot. I lost my dad this last year, and without the ketones, I don't think I would be anywhere where I'm at. Also the community. I have the best community, and I have gained the best family that I could ever ask for. They include my mom, which is the best part. But I will not quit drinking these ketones. One, because I need to keep taking care of my mom, and I need to have that energy. And I'm that grandma who sleeps on the couch and rides dirt bikes with her grandson. We run through mud puddles. I have to have this energy. And even if I'm pretending that I'm in a great mood some days, I have to be able to do it. So for that, I will always be grateful for Susan for sharing these with me, and Amber for bringing me down to Oregon a couple months ago and getting to meet you in person. That meant a lot. So I just want to thank you guys for sharing these.
Thank you, Cindy, for sharing your story. And I love watching your journey as well. And I love your energy. So let's talk about the science behind this. It's not just a feel-good product. What happens when these ketones hit your bloodstream, your brain literally uptakes 30% more oxygen. And when that happens, you get those awesome benefits. Your appetite's decreased. You have more energy. Your mood is better. Your sleep, you'll sleep better. So many awesome benefits happen when you drink these ketones. So we have several products. This is the main product, but we have some Mitoplex, which is an upgraded electrolyte. We have keto cream. We have food. We launched a whole food program, but we're not going to get into all of our secondary products. We're just going to focus on the nat tonight. If you have questions about anything, go ahead and talk to the person that invited you to this call. There's so many things that we could cover, but just talk to them and they can answer all of your questions. So what I do and how I drink ketones is 4 days a week, I do some intermittent fasting. My 16-hour fasting window. I make sure to drink lots of water. So I'm starting my window of fasting. When I wake up in the morning, I drink water and then I drink my first ketone. So your body is going to start producing our beta hydroxybutyrate, which is basically ketones. And when you're adding more ketones into your body, you're not breaking your fast. When you're drinking ketones, you're sustaining yourself through your fast. And so I like to go until about 11:30 or 12 before I break my fast. And I try to stick to a low carb diet. I don't count anything. I don't track anything. I eat when I'm hungry and I stop eating when I'm full. I try to limit my carbs. So not very many sugars, no white carbs, but again, I don't track anything. And then somewhere between lunch and dinner, I have my second ketone. Then I have my low carb dinner, and then I start that 16-hour fasting window. So I saw a few questions about that, so I just wanted to touch on that. Anyways, if you're looking to get started, there's a couple different ways to get started. We have this box called the 10-day challenge. It's 20 servings of ketones. It has 5 different flavors. It has 10 caffeinated and 10 decaf. You can take the 10-day challenge. The schedule's on the side of the box, or you can just drink one a day for 20 days. That's up to you. But this is our starter box. We have a good, better, best bundle. You can bundle this with Mitoplex, which is what I highly recommend because I don't drink ketones without Mitoplex. Your body does get a little dehydrated when you are in ketosis. So Mitoplex is essential for drinking ketones. This is the good bundle. The better bundle gives you 40 servings of ketones because it has 2 boxes of the 10-day challenge. And then there's a best bundle, and you can look at that on the website or talk to whoever invited you to the call. Those are the best ways to get started drinking ketones. We have a program called Smart Ship, and that is our auto ship program. When I first started drinking ketones, I was worried about the expense. And so the Smart Ship program was super important to me because for one, it gave me 22% off of all the product. That alone was worth it for me. Okay. Number 2, it also entered me into the free product program that I could get as a customer, which is unheard of. As a customer, you can earn free product. You get a refer code and you get your own website that you can give to people. Okay. If you have 2 people purchase on your website and get on Smart Ship, you can earn free product, the average of their 2 orders each month. Okay. So that's huge. And that was really important to my husband because he's super cheap and he wanted to make sure that we were spending wisely. But as soon as I started drinking this product and it made the impact on me, we were like all in and trying to figure out the best way to spend our money. So the third benefit of drinking or of going on to the Smart Ship program is getting this free bag on the 4th month. So you are on Smart Ship for 3 months in a row. On the 4th month, you're going to get a whole gusset bag full of free ketones just for being on Smart Ship. So I highly recommend the Smart Ship program. It will give you the most bang for your buck. So when I first got on the Smart Ship program, I just started sharing away because I needed my 2 people so I could get my free ketones. But those 2 people turned into more than 2 people. And pretty soon I had to make a decision, like after 2 people, then what? Like I had 3 people and 4 people and 5 people interested in drinking ketones. Plus I wanted to share this. Like I had this major experience of feeling better and losing fat. And I wanted to share it with my family and my friends and my neighbors and my aunts. Like, I wanted to impact people. And so I had to make a decision on, should I sign up as a promoter? Wait a minute. I don't like selling anything. I've run from any sales program. I wouldn't even go to a Tupperware party because people were selling Tupperware. Like, that's just awkward for me. So no, I don't want to be a promoter, but I want to share this product and I want to earn free ketones. So I was conflicted, and I had to make a decision. I was leaving money on the table because there was commissions to be made after those two people. And once I realized what this company is, it's not about selling a product. It's about sharing your story and helping other people. Then I was all in. And that's what this is. It's not about sales and trying to sell ketones and trying to sell boxes. It's about sharing and helping and supporting. And as soon as I figured that out, then I was all in. And that was 18 months ago. And now I've been able to do that with so many people, and I don't regret it at all. So let's talk about that for just a few minutes before we end the call here. I have my friend Amy Dove on, and she's going to talk about her journey sharing ketones. So Amy, if you could come off mute. I saw her earlier. Is she still on? There. Okay. Can you unmute, or do I need to unmute you?
There I am. Can you hear me?
Oh, yep, we can hear you.
Perfect. Hello, everyone. My name is Amy Dove. I am a mom to 2 grown adult kids and some fur babies. And I live in Tennessee, and I've been drinking ketones since 2018. And like Amber said, when you first become a customer, you actually have 3 options. You can be a one-time customer. You could be on the Smart Ship program, earning a box for free, or just getting your free product. And you also have the option of becoming a promoter. So honestly, when I started drinking the ketones, I was blown away. The very first introduction was through a friend named Nick. Everybody knows him as the Keto Dad, and he was selling the Reboot Kit. And I was like, okay, I've watched this video twice. I've got to do something. I was one of those depressed extroverts. So like hiding depression behind a smile for years and years and years. I was horribly sad and depressed, and all the things that go along with weight loss and weight gain and weight loss and weight gain and all those things. We've already heard stories. I don't want to share mine. But I do want to tell you, when I took that kit, I was completely blown away. I was like, holy crap. I went 60 hours. I'm a food addict through and through. Food addict, gone 60 hours with no food. The Keto Nat was so powerful. Literally within a couple of weeks, I was already a customer. And Nick asked us, like, well, what do you want to do? Would you like to be a Smart Ship customer? Do you want to put these on a Smart Ship, or would you want to be a promoter? I'm like, oh no, just like Amber. No, thank you. I don't want to sell anything. So I signed up as a Smart Ship customer, and everyone around me saw the mood change. Everyone around me saw the weight loss. Everyone started asking questions. I knew I had 2 people already in my back pocket that was ready to drink ketones. I knew 100% they were going to be Smart Ship customers. So just like Amber, I'm like, okay, well, now there's money on the table. And I have not been in a place where I needed to have a second job. I'm very busy in my full-time job every single day. But again, I already had 2 people in my pocket. So I had to make a decision. Do I want to promote, or do I want to just become a Smart Ship customer and stay in that place? I talked to my husband and I was like, look, it'd be nice to have $200 a month. I mean, I could put that towards my housekeeping and, pay the internet. And then a little while later, I was like, okay, well, $500 a month looks pretty good. And I guess I could use that for my grocery money. It didn't take any time where I was seeing a pile up of savings. And I'm like, wow, this is so awesome. The thing that I love the best about promoting this product is, just like Amber is telling you, the company and the community is seriously amazing. I never once have been pressured to do anything. I have always consistently been supported with questions. If my friends have questions I don't know the answers to, the community is there to help me every single step of the way. But the thing is, I've never been pressured, and I absolutely love helping people. People like Susan will call me at 10 o'clock at night, and I'm in the bed crying with these people because I have helped them change their life just like the ketones have helped change my life. And it's the most amazing thing. And I tell all the time. If you are seriously interested in a side business or a full-time business, this is the best company to become a part to join, because of the support, because of what we're doing as a community-wide program, I guess, community-wide sales. And this Keto Nat is truly amazing. That's what I focus on. That's what I help people with. But it's pretty awesome to have that extra income too, even though it wasn't a necessity for me at the time. I have since becoming a promoter, which was 2019, I've been able to remodel my kitchen. It was always a dream of mine, and I thought I'm never going to have this happen. I'm never going to be able to remodel this kitchen. I built this house in 2001 and I had a 2001 kitchen, but I was able to save and remodel my kitchen. My daughter is getting married in October, and I have a pretty little nest egg that I'm paying for her wedding with. So this is just extra income that I'm not taking away from our family and my full-time job and bills that are necessary for our living. But it's just extra that I'm able to do these things with. And the best part, again, is just the way that it's earned. To be able to help people change their life and make a living at it, it's just amazing. Never know my wildest dreams would I ever think that I'd want to have a second job, but I will make extra time in my day to make sure that I'm helping other people. And then I get compensated for that. It's just amazing.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Amy. I love watching your journey. You are totally crushing this business. And I love your accent, by the way. It's just, I want it. Like, how do I get that too? Does that come with buying ketones or what? It's fun.
I will say, for anyone who is interested in becoming a promoter, that I always say it's just like you and your weight loss journey. We didn't gain the weight in one day. We're not going to be successful in one day of being a promoter either. It's a journey, and being consistent in your choices of food and your ketones and having conversation with people is all very important to be successful in your health journey, but then also in your business as well.
I'm so glad you said that, because I know for your business, it didn't take off right away, and you were consistent and you put in the time. And then after a few years, it correct me if I'm wrong, it kind of took off overnight, correct?
That is correct.
And now it's like, whoa, I'm working full time. I run my own business. And now your pockets of your day are just exploding. Your pockets are overfilling. So it's super exciting to watch, though, because you're impacting so many lives and you're changing so many people's story, and families and kids and generations are going to be impacted by the work you're doing. And that is so fun to watch. She is the Keto Queen on Facebook. So if you ever come across her, make sure to say hello. Thank you for sharing your story, Amy. So Amy touched a little bit on what's possible here. And so if you are just looking to make a few extra dollars for groceries or for gas, that's possible. If you have a job already and just are looking to put in some time in the pockets of your day, if you want a full-time job, that's possible here too. If you want to go all in and build some dreams here, that's possible. I've seen it. I work with people that are making quite a bit of money here. So anything's possible. It takes time. It takes work. And there's systems here in place that you lock arms with somebody and you go for it. We have a simple system called ACE, which is Attract, Connect, Enroll. And I was so thankful for it when I came in, because all I had to do was just open my mouth and share my story and then say, all right, this person will tell you what it is. And so that's connecting them to somebody else and that had more knowledge than I did at the time about what the product is and how it works. So I love that about this company, because when I first came in, I just didn't know. And I was scared and nervous. And I had spent so much time just isolating myself from people. And this community is so powerful in the fact that I've worked so much on my personal development and the opportunities that the company provides to up your game, up your self-esteem. The motto is 1% better every day. And that's not just with your physical health, that's with your emotional health, that's with your personal growth as an individual and who you are as a person. And I value that so much. And it's so attractive to me because of where I was 2 years ago and where I am now. I'm living proof of what can happen here. So I'm so thankful for that. So we're going to wrap up the call. There's so many possibilities here, like I said, but what you need to do is get back with whoever invited you to the call and kind of, we say, get in where you fit in, whether that's purchasing ketones one time and just seeing what happens, or purchasing ketones on SmartShip and paying, 22% off, or purchasing ketones and getting in and getting your 2 people and getting free ketones, or going all in and becoming part of this awesome community, working on yourself and changing lives. We are open to whatever works for you and whatever your goals are, but get back to the person that invited you. Hopefully you're having an awesome Wednesday night, and hopefully we'll see you again. So good night, everybody. Thank you for coming. Free tones. Yes, free tones taste much better than ketones. I agree. Thank you, Tracy. All right. Good night.